Yo, what's up? I'm Mackin. Welcome back. I know I've been gone a while, but I've been going through some personal shit. Nevertheless, I've got more Reddit stories to read. Oh shit, excuse me. But yeah, let's get right into it. So this first story is, today I effed up by checking my dead grandpa's laptop. I am absolutely freaked out right now. My grandpa died a bit over a year ago. And today my grandma had me see if his old laptop still worked. I plugged it in and turned it on. I wanted to see if the keyboard worked normally, so I opened Google and typed in the letter B. Right as I did that, best Chinese porn popped up. But that's crazy. Holy shit, what do I do? I've only heard stories of this. I couldn't help myself. I checked the search history. Porn everywhere. Nothing but porn. Japanese stuff, Russian stuff, mommy kink, piss kink, everything. He didn't use the laptop for anything else but porn. And occasionally potato salad recipes. Of course, everyone can watch what they want if it's legal, but I never would have thought that about my grandpa. He was always just a sweet old man. That's some crazy shit. Imagine picking up your grandpa's laptop to see if it works, and then you see and find out that your grandpa was a certified gooner. But on to the next story. This next story says, I have been raising my brother's son for 4 years. I made a post yesterday talking about how I caught my ex cheating on me with my brother. Oh shit. I now found out that she doesn't know if our son is mine or his, and I'm fucking spiraling. Oh wow. Man, I'll be pissed off if I found out my supposed child wasn't mine. Nah, that shit would fuck with somebody in the head, bro. I can't believe this is genuinely my life right now. Everything I've ever had fell apart in 2 hours. After I made the first post, I decided to call a meeting with my family and my ex. I told them I wanted to talk about something serious and had them all come over to my place. My mom, dad, brother, and ex all showed up. My son was with my cousin for the day. I sat everyone down and just told him straight up what I saw at the party. My brother immediately jumped in, saying it was a misunderstanding. She was feeling ugly and lonely. It was nothing, etc. He was talking so fast it was obvious he was lying. My mom then started crying, and my father didn't say anything. I just sat there and waited for my ex to say something. I rehearsed so many ways of how this conversation could have probably go, and listened to a lot of advice in my other posts, but all I got out was, is my son mine? All she could fucking say was, I don't know, and started crying. Oh, hell no. Bro, this is fucked up, bro. My heart dropped. I asked how long it's been going on, and she said it started around the time we were trying for a baby. So basically since the beginning. Bruh. I have basically been raising my nephew for 4 years. I can't get into much detail at this point, because I barely remember what happened. All I remember is both me and my brother on the floor, and we were both bloody. Oh shit. I started screaming for all of them to get out, as my ex started crying, saying she's sure our son is ours, but I have zero reason to believe it's mine, and I'm done. I have spent my entire life dreaming on building a huge family. We were supposed to be trying for another baby in a few months, and my entire life is just falling apart in such a short amount of time. I don't even know what advice I could probably get at this point. I've already made an appointment for a paternity test against her wishes, but I can't even think right now. My life is done and over with. I mean, I wouldn't say it's over with, but that shit could really fuck with somebody's head, you know? Imagine being in a relationship and then she ends up, messing around with your brother. Yo, that's fucked up. And then you have a kid and then you're in your mind contemplating and overthinking, is this child truly mine? That shit is fucked up. And the fact she didn't want a paternity test says it all. If you know you don't want to be with somebody, why, lead them on and cheat on them? You feel me? My thought process is, if you know you're gonna cheat on somebody, just let them go and move on with your life. Just imagine thinking your child is your child, then find out your ex cheated on you with your brother. It's an evil world we live in. But hey, that's all I can say for this story. This last story says, my husband wants a threesome. Freaky yeah, nigga. I, 34-year-old female, and my husband, 33-year-old, have been married for almost 8 years. I love him deeply, and we have a really strong bond. But there's something that's been bothering me. For years now, he's brought up this fantasy of wanting to see me intimate with another woman. I wouldn't call it a full-on lesbian fetish, but it's clearly something that turns him on, and something he really wants to experience, specifically with me. He's brought it up multiple times, and every time, I've tried to be honest with him about how I feel. The truth is, I just don't want that. Hey, tell him, girl, tell him. Talk your shit, put your foot down. Like at this point, so far, he keeps pushing and trying to see if you're gonna give in at some point. Despite the fact they've been together for 8 years, it doesn't mean, he should want to, overstep the boundary. But I digress. I've told him this before, more than once, but he keeps pushing. He's trying to overstep your boundary. That's crazy. I don't know if it's because he's hoping I'll change my mind, or if he doesn't fully understand how deeply I mean it. But either way, it's becoming frustrating and honestly a little hurtful. I know jealousy might be a part of it, but the idea of him touching another woman in any sexual way makes me feel physically sick. It doesn't excite me. It makes me feel anxious and angry. Facts, that's a normal emotion. I experimented with girls back in high school, and yeah, it was fun at that time. But I came out of those experiences knowing that it wasn't what I wanted long term. What I need for him is to really hear me, not just nod when I say no, but actually understand that this isn't something I'm interested in now or ever. This isn't just about being closed off or unwilling to please him. It's about boundaries. That's facts. Like I said previously, it's all about boundaries, Before you enter a relationship, it's best to place down boundaries. But out of boundaries at place or at works, I don't think a relationship could or would last long. But that's just my 2 cents. I don't want this to become a reoccurring point of tension in our marriage. But I also can't keep feeling like I have to keep defending the same boundary over and over. I want him to know that I love him. I respect his honesty. And I'm glad he feels safe enough to talk to me about his fantasies. But I need the same respect in return. I need him to stop bringing it up and trust that when I say no, I mean it with love, not judgment. Nah, that's facts. Like, I'ma just say this, bro. Some niggas, bro, they can't understand no means no. Like they keep pushing for it. But I'm in this situation. They've been married for 8 years. And I'm not gonna be like, oh, file for divorce or something like that. No. It's clearly annoying, She's already said no multiple times, but he keeps pushing for it. But by the looks of it, and I'm not saying this is gonna happen, but when an individual doesn't, get what they want in a relationship, they tend to look elsewhere. So I just hope they can have a sit-down talk about it and, really get to the bottom of it, and hopefully nobody commits, infidelity. But yeah, that's all the Reddit stories I have for now. Once again, this is gonna be a raw and uncut video, so don't expect perfection. If you like this video, be sure to like and subscribe, and share if you can. And you'll be guaranteed to win $25 million in the next lottery. But nevertheless, until next time.